A well-known clothing retailer is getting caught up in cultural politics. Some people complain the new ad by American Eagle featuring actress Sydney Sweeney sent an offensive message. CBS's Jolene Kent looks at the controversy sparked by just 5 words.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
You see what I did there, right?
That play on words, jeans and jeans, kickstarted a cultural firestorm with American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney at the center.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Critics have accused the ad of playing up eugenics, that Sweeney's white skin color, blonde hair, and blue eyes were greater than other genes.
I went and saw it.
That's Nazi propaganda. Wow.
Those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird, like fascist weird.
Others have called the negative reaction overblown, and support for the ad now extends to the White House.
Yeah, my political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. that appears to be their actual strategy.
That includes President Trump calling it the hottest ad out there and praising Sweeney's reported political leanings.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
American Eagle responded to the backlash Friday, writing Sydney Sweeney Has Great Jeans is and always was about the jeans, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence their way. Great jeans look good on everyone. Yesterday, after President Trump's endorsement, the company's stock price jumped 23%.
It's not really about the jeans anymore at this point.
Jillian Follett is a social media and influencer marketing reporter for Ad Age.
If they were hoping to kind of create this buzz, they did that. But I don't know if it's necessarily what their target demographic wants to see from them.
Amazing.
Jolene Kent, CBS News, Los Angeles.
So now, let us know, what was the major uproar about this?
So we talked about eugenics or whatever it's called, where it's basically, so let's the first thing I heard was Nazi propaganda. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So superior genes, things of that nature, blonde hair, blue eyed, right? Which that's what we're seeing. And, you know, it's a play on words, of course, right? Jeans. But I think people thought it was a little toned down to kind of.
Okay. With that, and I'm gonna say it like this: I'm a little nose blind when it comes to some of this. I can see, absolutely see. 100% I can see where all of that would come from, where people would feel that way. And honestly, when talked to, when you let me know which way they were looking at it, I can definitely understand it. I can understand it because when you have somebody who looks like her and you're talking about great jeans and you can buy these jeans, and I'm talking about whatever. We're in a very inflammatory time when it comes to nationality, race, all that stuff. We have a president who is steady inflaming it. We have everybody that's upset with each other. We have, black people upset with Africans, Mexicans upset with black people, Chinese people, well, everybody's upset with us. They're always upset with us. But anyway, it's a very inflammatory time. So if they're coming at you like it's tone deaf, I could see that 100%. Because right now, unless you are a comedian on stage that can do the joke well, people might want to leave that topic of race alone. Right at this point, when you have all those deportations, when you have some people who are on one side and some people are on the other side and they're part of the same nationality, all that stuff, yes, leave it alone because it's not going to do anything good. It's going to tear apart what's going on. And we don't have a lot of connection as it is. when we really need to, we do come together. But this, yeah, I go with it. It's a little tone deaf. It definitely is.
What you got to do?
I honestly have no comment whatsoever because I'm missing only because I'm missing a lot of pieces here. So looking at it, if I were just to see this for the first time as I did, like if I'm just sitting there watching TV and I'm watching it, I would have thought that simply the way that she was portraying the jeans and so forth, whatever, like you're trying to sell me the jeans without not trying to sell me the jeans, or it just kind of inverted everything, and I didn't really see anything. I didn't see any undertones of anything, quite honestly.
So the video goes further than that to kind of explain it, but if the original video, she's definitely pointing to like her genetics, her genes.
Oh,
it definitely.
Okay, so we are missing a part.
Yeah, there's a part, and so there's a little commentary in the video. So we can skip that. It definitely alludes to, I have great genes. Not the genes. It's a play on words, but she's
like GENES.
So okay, genes on there. That's kind of like the corrected version. But when they play the video further, they get into it. So basically, I have great genes, blonde hair.
Okay.
So to kind of keep it extra.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, okay, because I know I'm trying to backtrack to where, when we all got on and you were speaking of something that spoke up before, and then so I was kind of lost, and then that was just a new commercial to me, and I'm like, okay, nice jeans, whatever.
Even with that, I wasn't like so upset, but I understand, like, they really talked about genetics. Eugenics is what the word is.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask a question, though, all right? So, would it be okay if it was a black woman at this point? I feel like that right there took away 2 minutes and 14 seconds of my life that I cannot get back.
Check out Get It Off Your Chest Media. They the best.
Let's insert an African woman into that same commercial.
I have AI videos inserting a black woman, an Asian woman into the same commercial. I have them.
But does it get the same? No, does it get the same? You know what I'm saying?
It's funny.
And I think I just think that it's stupid that people make such a big deal out of such things. I think it's real stupid that people make a big deal out of such things. Listen here. My thing is this. If you really feel like that about American Eagle at this point, guess what? Stop buying fucking American Eagle. Don't wear their fucking clothes. Period. If you felt like that about Timberlands fucking 30 years ago when everybody was making noise about it, oh, Timberlands it's a tree and it's about hanging motherfucker. Stop wearing their shit. Don't wear no more fucking Timberland. If you felt like that about Tommy Hilfiger when he said my clothes are not for black people, I didn't make my clothes for black. Stop wearing this shit. Stop fucking wearing it, okay? Because nobody had an issue when LL Cool J was like FUBU, 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 the look, the style, the test, the feel, FUBU. It was all about aiming it toward black people, yes or no? Okay? Or us by us.
That one, I don't know if that's the same. The reason why I say that is the difference between aiming at a target. The reason why I say this is because you can have commercials that are geared towards empowerment in black women, and it's not a problem. You can have commercials that are empowerment towards women, and it's not a problem. When you throw out Nazi propaganda, that's not an empowerment of that is an empowerment of hate That is an empowerment of blonde hair, blue eyes. Everybody else in the world doesn't count. Not a Jew, not a black person, not that one. I don't look at it like that. It comes with context. That's the reason why in New York State, stuff like that, you cannot name your kid Hitler. It's against the law. It has context with it. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of Jewish people in New York. I get it.
See it that way, but it's the context around it that makes it not something you should use.
So you
I can't see the difference though. I really can't see the difference.
Do you not see the difference between eugenics and?
I don't, but that's the thing. I'm not looking that deep into it, and I think that is part of the problem. Is people are looking so deep into things. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you feel like that, then don't support it. If you feel like that, don't buy into that. People are making the issue what it is, and they're making the resolution to the issue more complicated than it should be. Simply, if you feel like that is the message that you're getting from that, if that's the message that anybody's getting, then don't support it. Don't support it, because the best way to take the power away from a motherfucker is not supporting them.
You're right, and that's the way you should handle it. That's the way you should handle it. That is how you stop any of that stuff. Nobody cares about how you feel. They care about their pocket. So yes, you should do that. But the thing is when you're online and everybody has a voice, what do you think? That's what people do. That's what people do. They come outside and they scream about,
and they're going to sit there and make noise about what? And then you know what happens? Then it's just going to fizzle away. And then in another month, you're not even going to hear nothing about it, because you're going to hear about the next wave of dumb shit that people are coming up with in their head.
Now, to me, if you're going to yell about this and you are going to coordinate an action against it, then sure. But if you're just getting online to yell about it, then no, I don't want to hear it. If you're just getting online so you can point out it's Nazi propaganda, let's put it this way. I don't want to hear that. The reason why I don't want to hear it is because everything we do in this country is Nazi propaganda. Everything. When I say everything, let's put it this way. How long you been drinking Fanta orange soda? Anybody drink that? Because if you do, that was invented by Coca-Cola in Germany because we could not sell orange soda over there, so they had to make one. We supported Hitler. We support Nazis in Ukraine. We do this. This is the United States. They just took Nazis off Social Security a couple years ago. Canada does the same thing. Those Nazis that were left over got brought here, if everybody remembers, to work on our rockets and stuff like that. The United States funded Hitler, all of that stuff. So if you are going to worry about Nazi propaganda, if you're not going to fight against it, then it doesn't make sense to yell it out online. Don't even point it out.
And that's what I'm saying. It's all stupid to make noise about it when it's just one of those things that's gonna fizzle away, and then you're not gonna hear about it anymore.
It's kind of like this. And it's good because you know why it's actually good that this comes up right now? Because I can tell you right now, it goes just like this. Do you have to really bring it up? No, but what you could do, because you just proved you could do it not too long ago. You boycotted Target. Boycott.
Right. Right.
That's the answer. You don't like it?
Stop fucking buying this shit. Period.
Now,
stop buying this shit.
I do get the it's a bad commercial, eugenics and all that stuff. But it's kind of like this. If you are not going to take a stand against it, then shut up. I'm not going to go buy her jeans.
Listen. So I had both of those thoughts that you guys had when I saw this. So for me, like we have so many avenues to like speak, right? And so there was like this, and the videos are crazy because it's mostly white people, which is the opposite of what I've seen. They jump out the window for this stuff, but they're not jumping out the window for other stuff. And trust me, in a week or so, this is not as old news.
Yep.
So so for me, it's like, all right, well, I didn't like get that feeling when I saw it. I was like, oh, I get it, but not like Nazi propaganda. Just like, all right, you're trying to sell jeans, blah blah blah. But as a people, there's so many other things. I think we take a lot of time dissecting thing and then putting it out there. And I just wanted to be more focused. Like, don't. And I guess that's a big ask to have people that work, they try to, have a social following and things like that, to like be more specific in what you're choosing, because they just want followers and want this and that. But it really muddies the waters. My wife said this is the best. It muddies the waters for our causes, right? When you just take and constantly pick at things, and then you have the other side that like doesn't understand why we're doing it, and like, oh, here go black people again. Here we go again with this jeans. Like, we're just trying to sell jeans, and whether it's the sub or not that they're trying to put out there to people who know what they're saying, it doesn't get seen by them. And so my problem with it was like, we have to, and we don't, there's Martin Luther King, there's people we felt were leaders. We don't really have that these days, but like if we could just kind of pull together and kind of like focus on really what the problem is, right? Healthcare, food.
Let's focus on real fucking issues, because
focus on fucking jeans, things that's
just retarded to me.
A lot of people's heads.
And you're right.
I probably couldn't afford them anyway, because until these motherfuckers started making commercials about City Trends, and they started, if City Trends is fucking about Nazism and all this other shit or whatever, and then I got a fucking problem, and then you'll hear me voice the shit, because you know what, I don't fucking shop at American Eagle, so I really don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
City Trends too.
Like, I'm just saying, like City. All right, okay. They don't fuck with us. Like, it's about the fucking purity of the man. Keep okay. Then wear fucking American Eagle. I don't give a shit. Just like all the fucking, like, back in the day. Remember they had that whole fucking that clothing line, that No Fear clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wear that shit either, because all of that shit was about whatever the fuck it was, and whoever came out. Well, guess what? You don't even see that shit anymore. So it's fucking irrelevant.
And that's the thing, too. Like you said, all you got to do, you see this stuff, do your part. You know what your part is? No.
Walk past it. Walk past it. Walk the fuck past it.
You don't even have to walk past it. It's not in your house. You know what I'm saying? I saw the commercial. Is it a great commercial? No. It's a mundane commercial. It's glorifying white girls. What commercial has not done that in my life? So it's kind of like this. I'm not going to yell at the TV about that. What I am going to do is I'm not going to buy my daughter those jeans. I'm not going to buy me those jeans. I'm not a girl, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to buy them. Well, I got my son, but you get my point. I'm not going to go out and spend the money for those jeans.